practical than this. And I will share my screen. Have you chosen a picture?
No.
Okay, doesn't matter. We can do one at random. I think sometimes it's good to do things spontaneously as well with it.
Yeah.
So let's have a look. Let's see if I can find that. Okay. Okay, can you see this?
Yeah. Yes,
okay,
I can.
I want you to choose a number at random between 1 and 200.
199.
199. Okay, let's have a look. Right to the end. Let's see what we got. 199. Okay, maybe this one. I haven't seen that one before. Yeah, let's try this one.
Okay.
Okay, and it's called
Okay.
The Antidote. I'll just.
Pardon?
Okay, ready. So, what can you see?
I can see two men are having a conversation.
Excellent.
And somehow they are laughing.
Yeah, for some reason, I would say then. For some reason, they are laughing. Yeah, rather than somehow.
Yes.
For some reason. Yeah, they are.
For some reason.
Good.
For some reason, they have a conversation, and they laughed. And one man walk away.
Good.
And one man
One man walks away.
Yeah, walks away. And one man stands still, but he point his finger into his nose.
Yeah, he's picking his nose, you can say. He looks like he is picking his nose. Yes, he is picking his nose.
Picking?
It looks like that, certainly. He's picking his nose.
Yeah, and still, he is still laughing by himself.
Good. Okay.
Then that fat man start talking with another man.
Starts talking with another man. Don't forget the S. He starts talking with another man.
And they have some drinks.
Excellent.
Maybe tea or coffee or beer.
Okay, good.
And then another man with strange hairstyle buys some cigarette.
Yeah, I think it's cigars or cigarettes. Good.
And then they started to talking again while they are smoke.
Yeah, while they are
at the same time.
Yes,
at the same time.
Yeah, while they are smoking. It's good to use present continuous with at the same time. At the same time while they're smoking.
Yeah. And after, there are many people there. Some they're sitting on the floor and the men are snoring. He looked like he is tired.
Yeah, he looks tired. He is yawning. Yeah, yawning. We say for that one, to yawn. Like, yeah, he is yawning. He looks tired. He's yawning.
Yawning.
Good.
Okay. And then he keeps smoking and reading the newspaper.
Good.
And then he talks on the phone, and there is some laughing through the phone.
Good. There's some laughing through the phone. Maybe somebody told a joke. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
And I don't know why they go to a bath.
What do we call that place though, where they go?
Bathroom?
I would say a sauna, or something like a sauna, a hot place where you go and you. Yeah.
Oh, is that from Japanese?
I don't know. I have no idea. Is it from Japanese? I have no idea.
No, I don't think so. Not Japanese.
Not Japanese, no. Okay, thank you, Yoko. No,
Hi.
I have no idea. I thought maybe Swedish, but I'm not sure. I just think of Swedish people as often having a sauna. When I went
Yeah,
to Russia, it was called the banya. I remember they all called it the banya. It was an outdoor room where they had a sauna, and it was very popular in Russia. I remember lots of people liked that, and they felt healthy when they sweated a lot.
yeah.
Yeah, I didn't like.
Because in traditional Chinese it's called sauna.
Oh, it's called sauna as well in Chinese, yeah? Sauna.
Yeah.
Okay, excellent. That makes it a little bit easier. So yeah, they go to the sauna to relax, to
And to relax and talking and sweating and have fun.
good.
And then the first pictures, man with glasses appears, but
Good. It's the guy from the start, I agree.
yeah, and he is talking to the original man, but he looks like he is mad.
Good, yeah, he looks really angry, he looks really mad.
So he punched the glasses man and then goes away.
Yeah, he punches the man and then goes away. And you're right to
Yeah,
think about when you use an and, it is good to put the verbs in the same tense, in the same form. So he punches and walks away. And then you've got punches and walks. And when you see an and, I want you to try and balance the elements that you get on both sides of the and. Yeah, so two
oh,
verbs, punches and walks. It always sounds good. Yeah, so he goes to the sauna and talks and relaxes. When you use an and, it's very good to keep the verbs in the same form because it's equal and balanced then. Yeah,
got it.
excellent,
Um,
excellent. Okay, fantastic. You've still got a couple of minutes left. It's only 10:08, so you haven't had all your 10 minutes. Let's perhaps go on
oh,
to the next one. Yeah, what can you
oh,
say?
oh, uh, a man with a hat. He looks like he want to buy some candy.
Good.
Maybe it's not candy, but he put some coins into the machine.
Uh-huh.
He put
What does he want to do?
he
He wants,
wants he want to buy something.
okay,
So
maybe
he
he's buying something, but maybe, yeah, you see, maybe if you look at some of the other,
oh okay.
uh-huh.
It's it's so difficult.
It's a tricky one, definitely. It's tricky.
Yeah. How to
How should I?
uh he oh he he puts the coin into the machine and some coins comes out
Some coins come out. Yeah, some coins
come out.
will come out. Exactly. He wins some money. He wins some money from the machine. Yeah, he wins some money. I think he wins it. Yeah, I think it's like a fruit machine, we say.
Is that lottery?
Sorry, like a
Lot
lottery.
lot
Yeah, like a lottery. We usually call these machines fruit machines if they are, I mean, in the old ones, you pulled a lever and then they spin round, and sometimes they're free bananas or free cherries or free oranges, free apples. And if there's three in a row, you win money. My brother
okay,
likes these machines when he was
okay. Or 37
never won.
777.
777, exactly. You get the free sevens, lucky sevens. That's what he got.
Yeah,
Well, he's got lots of money.
he wins some money from the fruit machine, and then he goes to uh
Do you know what these ones are called? Where there's a ball rolling around?
I I really don't know what this is.
Okay, it's a pinball machine. Pinball. I don't know why they call it pinball, but it's a pinball machine. These are the old machines where there's a ball inside and it goes around and you've got flippers. You've got these buttons which you press and it hits. You try to keep
Oh,
the ball on the machine, but it tries to roll down the bottom.
is there casino?
Like yeah, you find them in casinos. The same with
Yeah,
fruit machine, you find them in casinos.
yeah. And then he push the button and he earns more money.
I wouldn't say he earns. He
Wins.
wins more money. Good, much better. He wins more money. It's just we would never say earns for wins. Earn is always work, and then you earn your money. Yeah, you work and then you earn your money. I know you've been to work today. Yeah, is it true, Elaine? Have you been to work today?
Yes.
You
I'm
have
off
earned
work
some.
now.
You're a good girl. You have earned some money. Earn is always work. You work and then you earn. But win,
Yeah.
casino certainly. If you're lucky.
Win is opportunity.
Yes, yeah. Well, yeah. I think there's the opportunity to lose as well, unfortunately, in the casino. And I think most people lose money in the casino. I don't recommend the casino. I think I've lost a lot
Okay.
of money in the casino before.
You teach so hard. Don't play that.
Sorry, you teach?
You teach English very hard, so don't play that.
Yeah, I'm just telling you the truth. I don't think it's a good place to get money. You sometimes
Yeah.
win money, but I think 1 time out of 10 you win money, and 9 times out of 10 you lose money.
Yes. And then
Very easy to lose.
Go on. He goes to another a table to play another game.
Good.
To place another game.
To place another bet, you can say to place another bet, and that's because a bet is a gamble. I don't know if you're trying to gamble. Yeah, when you bet money, you gamble money, and you can place a bet, or you can just bet. You can use it as a verb as well, to bet. So he went to the roulette. Maybe it's roulette to place another bet, to bet. Yeah, maybe to bet.
Okay.
Maybe to bet £50 on red, or maybe to bet £50 on black. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I remember that in the movie.
Good, good. It's definitely, you often see gambling and casinos in the films, in the movies. I think we have a lot of gambling in the UK, in the United Kingdom. I think we're very it's very legal in England to gamble. I think it's easier to gamble in England than many countries. We're very okay, please. If you want to try the casino, please try it.
Do you know the movie Ocean's 13?
Ocean's 11. Ocean's 11, yeah, exactly. They go to rob the casino, yeah, is that right?
Yeah.
I don't think I've seen it, but I think I understand the story. So yeah, they want to rob the casino, exactly.
Okay, and then he wins more.
Good.
He is very lucky.
Yes, exactly.
And everyone is very surprised.
Good.
And they stare at him.
They're staring at him, good, or they stare at him, good. Excellent.
And then he puts all his money in the pocket and his hat.
Good.
And he seems very happy.
Yeah, he looks really happy. He seems really happy. Of course he would be. He's got all of this money.
Yeah. And then he go to let me think. He goes to a restaurant.
Good.
And then have a delicious steak and beers.
Yeah, the fillet steak, yeah, or the most expensive steak on the menu.
Yeah. And then the waiter,
waiter, yeah, the waiter.
Bows to him.
Bows to him, good, good. Excellent. Very good.
And then he finished his excellent meals and then leave all his monies to the waiter.
He leaves all his coins, or he leaves all his money. Yeah, he leaves all his money because money is uncountable. Yeah, and so we just say he leaves all his money, or he leaves all his coins. They're both correct. But yeah, you can say coins if you mean the little pieces. I don't usually see many coins nowadays. I don't even see many notes nowadays. I think everybody pays with cards nowadays. Very few people use cash.
Can we say dims at the same time in replacement of coins? Dims.
Dims? You say
dim,
he leaves all his change. He leaves all his change.
maybe.
Yeah, because change is small money, and so yeah, change is like coins. So you can say change, but I don't understand dims.
Maybe I was wrong. I'm not sure.
Do you mean like DIM?
Yes,
Never heard that one. No, not heard
I
that.
will look it up and sorry for interruption.
All right, okay, it's a good question.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know that one. Okay, excellent, Elaine. So we'll stop there and move on to Yoko. Are you there, Yoko? Can you hear us? Yeah, we'll move on to the next picture. But that was superb, Elaine.
Yes,
Really,
okay.
really good. Have you chosen one as well?
I think the file number is 37 and the page
37.
number of the book is 40.
Okay, 40 in the book, but 37 on the PDF. Let's have a look.
Yeah.
Okay, I think I'm there. This one,
Yes,
yeah.
that one.
Yes. Excellent.
Okay, let's try. I don't prepare well, but let me try. Okay, this depicts a story about a social man. It is good. So I can speak. I can start with this. Is that okay? Or I shouldn't start with this.
Start with this. You can say, I would say this is about. This is a story about. Yeah, you can start with this. Why not? Yeah, this is a story about a social man. Yeah, a social man. So a man who likes, who is friendly, sociable. Is that? Do you mean sociable? Because we don't use
social. Asocial.
Oh,
Not
antisocial. We say
asocial in one word.
Okay, we usually say antisocial, and it would be an.
Really?
Yeah, antisocial man.
Oh,
Somebody
well.
like friends or doesn't like to be in groups of people. Yeah, you could say unsocial. Well, an unsociable man. They are very similar, those two.
Unsocial.
And unsocial.
Okay.
I found the answer. I made typo. Dime. DIME.
Okay. Yeah, they're American coins. That we wouldn't say it in the UK because we have pennies here. And
Okay.
a dime is a small yeah, a small coin. I'm not sure how many cents it is actually.
10 cents, I guess.
10 cents. Okay, 10 cents. But yeah, we wouldn't say.
Remember from the lyrics of the song that I love, so I thought maybe it can use
Is it
for
called a dime? I know a song
change
by.
or coins. I'm not sure though.
Which group is it by?
I couldn't hear you. Sorry, can you?
Which group sing the song that you like?
She's a singer from Canada, but she's wrote from Arabic. But
Okay.
I don't know her name correctly, but I will look it up and give the
Okay, no,
answer.
interesting. But it's very good with songs to pick words out and yeah, find out what they mean. Okay.
Her song got very famous after a singer covered her song on the AGT platform, American Got Talent, and she reached the fame after
Okay, I see.
that.
Okay. So carry on, Yoko. What can you see? This
Oh,
is
okay, sorry.
an unsociable man, an antisocial man.
Yes, I sent you this. I use sometimes this word. Or this not common to use?
Social
I put
man, you mean?
asocial. I put in the chat.
Okay, sorry, let me have a quick look at the chat. Oh, asocial man. Okay, an asocial man. Yeah, you can say that. Asocial, you can.
So
An
is
asocial
a
man.
pronunciation. Okay.
I think I want to warn you that antisocial and unsociable are more common than that word.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
But you're right. That is a good word. That is correct. Certainly.
When I was in the Netherlands, I had this word a lot. Asocial. But okay,
Yeah. It's a word certainly with somebody who doesn't like society. Yeah, an asocial man, like antisocial, very similar to antisocial.
Okay.
Okay. Very similar to antisocial.
Just a moment. Just a moment. Oh, I want to. Okay. So, for example, when he pass by or
Walks by.
by
Yeah.
the terrace of
passes
cafe,
Good.
by.
Yeah, passes by, walks by.
walks by the terrace of a cafe, and his acquaintance sits there and having a nice time, and
And
he
has.
asks,
So his acquaintance sits and has, yeah? Just because of the
Has.
and, his acquaintance sits and has a nice time. We wouldn't say he sits and is having. It would be parallel. The verbs must be in the same form with an and, there, especially with the and. You need balance. He sits and has a nice time.
and he asks this man to join.
Good,
He
good.
declines. And another example, when somebody wants to give a present for thanks, or just he want to please him with some surprise,
Good,
he doesn't want to accept.
good. He refuses. Yeah, he flatly refuses.
This.
Good.
And even more, when his old friends enjoys game of this, what is it, in the bridge club or something.
But we do have a lot of different card games, but you can just say they're playing cards. They're playing cards, yeah, to play cards. But you can say they're playing poker, they're playing bridge, they're playing rummy. There are a lot of different card games.
And
We like poker here. It's my favorite.
okay. And they ask him to join to have fun together.
Good.
He doesn't like the idea. He doesn't join.
Good. He doesn't.
But yes, but one day when he passed through the
Passes through.
young lady,
He passes a young lady.
so it is first time for his life. He gets a temptation to be together with somebody.
Good. Yeah, he feels the temptation. He feels the temptation.
Yes.
Yeah, he feels the temptation to be with somebody. Yeah, he's lonely maybe, and he wants to yeah, some female company. More tempting than the male company.
Yes. But he thought that is the voice of a devil.
Good.
And,
Good.
and he believes his angel says to be alone, to keep distance from people.
You must use tell then. His angel tells him.
Yes.
Yeah, his angel tells him to tell somebody to be something or to do something. Yeah, tell is always for instructions. The angel tells him not to speak to the girl. Yeah.
Not to speak. So he is annoyed with the battle of devil and angels in him.
In his head. Yeah, in his head.
With his mind.
Good. In his mind. Good.
And in the end, the devil won against the angel.
Good.
And it led him to go to her to greet her.
Good. And that's all, or?
Yes. And this lady welcomes him charmingly.
Good.
and they have very nice time together.
What do they do together?
Yes, they drink wines and chatting, sitting together.
They're drinking. I think suddenly all of his bad habits, yeah, he indulges himself. It's a good way to put it. He indulges himself. It means he starts, yeah, he spoils himself. It's like he spoils himself.
He chose the wrong way to live, I guess, in the end.
Like we all do sometimes. Yeah, he spoils himself. He indulges himself. You can even say he overindulges himself. You can make it even stronger. He overindulges himself.
Overindulges.
If you overindulge yourself, maybe you eat lots of fine food, maybe you drink lots of wine. It does sound like perhaps it's a bad habit that you are overindulging. You know, perhaps it's some kind of drinking alcohol or smoking cigars, that kind of thing.
But for me, this looks so just fine. This he finds finally in his life the happiness and joy to be together with people.
Good,
And-
excellent. Do you think
and
there's
he-
is there a message in this story? What's the
And
message?
I think he acknowledges that all voices in himself and angel and devils are just illusion, his imaginary things.
Good. They're
and-
just imaginary things. They're just an illusion.
Yes, and he could, he noticed the importance to have fun and to be
Good.
together with people. And yes.
He becomes sociable, yeah? He starts as an antisocial, unsociable man, asocial. We've got lots of words there for it. And then in the end, he finishes as a sociable man, you know, a man of society, a man with friends. Fantastic. I want you to keep going because you've still got some time left. Have you chosen a different one, or do you want to just go to the next one? I think you've done this one before.
No, I didn't do much. I chose, but I didn't look much.
Okay, which one did you choose?
110
110? Is that PDF
in the
or
book.
in the
Yes,
book?
Page,
100,
yes, page 100.
probably better.
Let me see.
Okay.
I didn't prepare at all, and I don't know the story.
May I interrupt?
It doesn't matter if you haven't. This one, yeah.
Yes,
Excellent. What can you see?
if somebody wanted to talk. May I speak? May I start?
Yeah, please.
Okay.
Yes, yes.
Oh, this is
Fifty.
on sunny day in spring. It's not spring. It is in summer. Sorry,
Good.
on summer
On a summer's
sun-
day, you can see
day.
on a
in-
summer's day or in summer. On a summer's day in summer.
in summer. So he is outside, feeling very hot, and he sits under the tree.
Good.
And started to have a nap.
Good.
And above him, the birds are flying and singing.
Yeah, the birds
And-
chirping, singing. We do certainly
Mhm.
say the birds are singing.
And they came to him, and they found his hat attractive because
Good.
he has nice straw hat, and
Good. Excellent.
they wanted to pick his straw
Yeah, they
Ah.
want the straw. Excellent.
to-
Yeah, they want to
and
pick
to
the
create
straw.
their nest.
Excellent. Fantastic.
And they brought one by one into the to the branch of the tree, and they succeeded very well to
Good.
make their nest.
Good. They succeeded
And-
in making a nest is better. They succeeded in making. You succeed in doing something. They succeeded in making a nest. Yep. I've spelled that all okay. Yeah, they
But
succeed-
he didn't. So I shift the tense to the past. I should stay in the present tense. Huh?
Yeah, you should. Don't worry too much because we also do that sometimes. We sometimes do switch from one into another. But yeah, generally speaking, try and keep it all in present or all in past.
That's very difficult for me. I don't know why, but
Don't worry though, because we do the same. I don't want to be too strict. I don't want to be too strict about the tenses because I know that natives will sometimes start in present and then move into past. They do when we're telling a story.
okay, thank you.
Okay.
But so this man doesn't notice at all. And
Good.
he is in a deep sleep, in nap, in
Good.
deep sleep.
In deep sleep. Good.
in deep sleep. But finally, he gets awake and he noticed
he wakes up. Finally, he wakes up. Yeah. Finally, he wakes up, or he awakes. Yeah. Finally, he awakes. That's still
He noticed something is wrong with his hat,
good. He notices. He notices
Okay.
something is wrong with his hat.
and he touches his head, and where is my hat? Hat
Good.
is gone. But he found the nest above him, and birds are happily singing.
So what
And
did,
he noticed his hat is now in the nest of those birds.
good. Yeah. It's in the tree. It's in the branches of the tree.
Yes. And what he's doing, so
I think he
I think-
takes the nest. Yeah. I think he takes the nest. He grabs the nest.
oh, that's naughty. He's not a nice man.
His straw, Yoko. He wants his straw back. He wants his straw back. He takes the nest, puts it on
Okay.
his head, and says, I'm going to use
Draw
that.
back. So he drew back. So he eager to get back his hat. So he
Yeah,
drove
he's
back.
he doesn't want to lose his hat.
He put the nest on his hat on his head, and he walked away.
Good. Excellent. Do you think there's a moral to this story? Is there a lesson to be learned? Or nothing?
I don't know. I feel just naughty man.
Naughty man, yeah? I
I could enjoy that my hat changes to the nest, and that's please birds, and that's happiness.
you would be
nice.
pleased for the birds, yeah, that they have used your hats, yeah? You would not be upset about losing.
I would be happy. But,
Good, yeah, okay, I understand. You will be pleased for the birds that they've got a nice warm nest for their eggs.
yes, I could. Yeah, I can help birds, and that's nice.
Yeah, it's nice. It's nice that they've got a nice new nest. Excellent, superb, Yoko. That was fantastic. Let's move on now to Dylan. Dylan, can you hear us? Are you there? And then we will go to Igor, of course.
Yes,
You hear
I'm
us?
here.
Yeah, excellent. So, which picture have you chosen?
I forgot to choose the picture in
Matter.
advance, so I can go with that the order, or
Yeah, you
but
can.
I've done this one, I guess.
You've done that one, the hammock. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Try. What about this one? Have you done this one?
Yes, I've done this one too.
You've done a lot of them. What about this?
Well, I can go this one. Go with this one.
I can go with this one. Good. I can go with
Okay.
this.
There's a young lady who is window shopping, and she look for the summer edition. She's looking for the summer edition for the brand that she likes, I guess.
Good.
And she goes to the store, and and she look for the texture and design and pattern of the clothes, swimsuits, I guess.
Yeah, swimsuits, swimming costumes.
And I guess she buys, I don't know. Then she go another store.
Then she goes to another store.
Oh, yes, she goes another store for looking for a hat.
So she goes and looks. Again, it's good to keep the verbs the same. Yeah, she goes
Okay.
and looks for a hat.
Okay.
Or she is going and looking, but keep the verbs the same.
Okay. She goes and looks for a hat, and then she tries sunglasses.
Good.
In the another store. Then she buys umbrella for keep herself from sun.
Yeah, I think we call that one a parasol. I'm not sure.
Parasol. I'm not sure. Yes, in the Spanish they have different words to describe for the rain and
We
the
do too, yeah.
summer.
Parasol for the sun and umbrella for the rain.
Yes, she looks for the parasol, and also she tries swimming cap,
Yeah, I think so. I think that's a swimming cap, a swimming hat.
and she also tries sandals.
Excellent. Yeah, everything for the beach. You notice this is all.
Yes, she has a concept for her shopping, and I guess she also looks for the sunscreen or tanner
Sunblock.
solution. Maybe she wants to get tan.
Good.
And then I guess she buys everything that she used for a day off or for the weekend at the beach, but the weather doesn't allow her to enjoy her plans for the day, and it was really rainy, stormy day. It is stormy day,
Good.
and the nature makes fun of her.
Exactly. Yeah, it spoils her plans. It scuppers
Yes,
her plans. We use
yes.
those two verbs you can use for when you mean something spoils. You know,
Yes,
messes
yes,
up.
spoil.
You could even say messes up. In fact, the word messes up her plans. I think we do often use mess up. You know, meaning
Well,
spoil.
life happens.
It does, yeah, indeed. Things don't work out the way you expect them to. Things often go wrong like that. Okay, excellent. You can keep going on to the next one here. Have you done this one before?
I guess I've done, or
You've done it.
listen.
Keep going on to the next one.
Okay, can we go with this one?
Yeah.
There is a person who is drawing at the sea.
Drawing at the sea, staring at the sea. Yeah.
No, there is a person in the sea, and the person
drowning.
actually drowning.
Drowning. Someone is drowning in the sea. Absolutely.
For my pronunciation.
Okay.
And people are looking for the person who needs help.
They're not looking for the person. They're looking at the person.
Okay,
Yeah,
they look at or stare.
Yeah, they're staring at the person. They're looking at the
Staring
person.
that person, and I guess the person seeks for help and maybe scream for help. I
Good.
don't know.
I think so. I think so. I think that must be Danish for help. Hilfa.
Yeah.
Hilfa.
And there are three people in the scenery. One is very thin guy, and one is a I don't want to be rude, but fat lady or overweight lady.
Yeah, you can say overweight. It's not as harsh as fat. But I know what you mean. I mean, yeah.
I don't want to body shaming, but
Yeah, I don't want to shame anybody. No, I don't know. I know. I mean, I agree. It's not right to shame people.
and
But
there's
yeah,
a fit guy who looks like
chubby is perhaps a nicer way of saying
maybe chubby one, and
Yeah.
there is a fit guy looks like a lifeguard.
Good. Yeah, the lifeguard, muscular, attractive.
He has a lean body.
Good. He's lean. Yeah, he's lean. I agree.
And he is determined to save the person who is drawing.
Absolutely.
And
Drowning. Who's drowning?
drowning.
Otherwise, it
Drowning.
sounds like drawing.
Yes,
No.
drowning. And he goes to the to the sea,
Yeah,
and
I would say let's instead of goes, let's say he charges into the water. Yeah.
okay,
It sounds
he charges
heroic and
into the water with a determined look in his face,
absolutely
and he saves the lady.
good.
And the lady who was drawing
Drowning.
Drown.
Drown.
This word is my challenge for
You
this
can do it
lesson.
though. It's just that, you know, perhaps you've
Drown.
memorized it in the wrong way or something. But yeah, drown rhymes with clown. It rhymes with clown. Drown. Yeah, drown. Clown.
Drowning. Who was drowning, and she looks very pretty, and
Baywatch or something.
and the victim and the saver have the intimacy after
A moment of intimacy.
a
Okay.
moment. They look each other very passionate way, I guess.
Good. Yeah, indeed. Oh, it's
Maybe it is the start of their relationship.
possibly.
The story of their love life.
Good. Yeah.
And the chubby lady,
The chubby lady. Good. Yeah, chubby does sound.
chubby lady looks and sees the potential of the possible relationship, and she fakes to drawing.
So I would probably say she pretends to drown.
Maybe she pretends to drown.
Yeah, or she fakes drowning. I mean, it's possible to say she fakes drowning. Yeah, it works. In fact, it works. She fakes drowning. She pretends to drown.
The first guy who saves the lady attempts to save the chubby lady, but
Chubby lady.
but the thin guy wants to spotlight.
wants to be in the spotlight. He wants to be in the
spotlight and become a hero.
Yeah, good.
And he rushed to the lady to save her, but he is the one who is saved.
Rescued, who is saved.
And the lady looks unhappy with the results. Maybe she hopes the first guy will be her hero, but in the day he become a hero and he couldn't find the partner that she is looking for or seeking for.
Oh, she just got the skinny guy, the bony guy. Yet skinny is very.
And she's not happy with the potential.
Yeah, she's not happy with the hero that she caught. You know, it's definitely not as good as the other guy. And by the way, when you say he looks determined, you can use this expression of a determined glint in his eye. Glint means like a sparkle or a shine, a certain, you know, you can use any adjective, it seems to me, with glint. You can say a determined glint in his eye, or a mischievous glint in his eye. Yeah, a naughty glint in his eye, or a mysterious glint in his eye. And it just means that his eyes are shining with something. It's very common.
I haven't heard this word. It's good to know. Thank you.
Okay, I'm sure you'll come across it again. You will come across it at some point. You'll see it.
Now I know the word. I become aware of
you know, I can't think of how we use glint other than a glint in the eye. It's always in the eye, it seems to me. It's always in that phrase, in that collocation. You know, you have a glint in your eye and it means a sparkle, a shine. But we often see an adjective before it, like determined, a determined glint in his eye, or mysterious glint in his eye. Lots of adjectives will work there. But that was superb. That's a good one. I like that story. Let's go on now to Igor. Igor, are you with us? Can you hear us?
Yeah, I'm here.
Excellent. So have you chosen a story, or do you want me to choose one at random? What do you prefer?
Oh, you decide. I also had a question. Like recently I had a conversation and I had to describe like a trip to the mountain, right? And like how do I say that by car you just like driving uphill and downhill, or is there a better like version of saying
Good question. Yeah, I'm sure we've got lots of other verbs for describing driving. But yeah,
especially like, you know, steep regions, like where you have to like go uphill, downhill. Is there a better version than uphill, downhill?
Well, so you want an adverb then with uphill or downhill. You drive up into the mountains. Yeah, I'm not sure really for adverbs or even for verbs for drive off the top of my head. I can't think of any. I suppose you go off road when you go up into the mountains because you're not. Yeah, off road is often used for when you're in a Jeep and you're going something. You're not on the roads. You're going through the mountains, something like that. But
what about this other, like, there is a word in Russian, it's called like serpentin, which means like a mountainous road.
Yeah, we have.
Is it also?
You've taken that word from us, Igor. Serpentine. Yeah, we say serpentine roads, certainly.
Sorry, not sorry. Okay, this one, you use it also, right?
Yeah, serpentine roads. So you took some serpentine roads up into the mountains. And yeah, I know that there were, I remember being in the mountains in the south of Russia. I can't think what they're called now, in the Caucasus Mountains.
Caucasus,
And
of course.
yeah, I can remember how scary it was. I wasn't the driver, but there were only 2 lanes and there was lots of overtaking and there was lots of serpentine roads. And you never knew when there was going to be somebody coming right at you when you overtook. It was very dangerous. I thought that the roads there were quite scary, if I'm honest. But I get easily scared on the roads. I do. I'm not a driver, and I always get unnerved, if I'm honest, when I'm sitting in the passenger seat. My wife's just learned to drive recently, and so
lucky for you, right?
Yeah, absolutely. It is. But being honest, it is great because we haven't had a car all of our. We have 2 kids as well, and so now we're doing lots of journeys out to other cities and towns around the UK each weekend. We went to Bury St Edmunds in the previous weekend, and it was wonderful, really, really nice. And just because we're not used to it, the kids aren't used to it. They haven't spent their life always going for trips in the car, and so it's a really different experience for all of us. And you value it more when you don't do it all the time. But yeah, so perhaps go off road, take serpentine roads, those serpentine roads in the mountains.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, and so which should I just choose one at random?
Yeah.
Well, perhaps let's try this one. Yeah, camping. Do you like camping, Igor? You've been up in the mountains. Are you a camper?
Sometimes, yeah.
Yeah.
I like it sometimes.
Good.
All right, so we have like it's like a family, I guess, of 4, right? They're traveling by car. So they go in a certain direction. The sun is shining, good weather, summer, I guess. So they stop. And how do you assemble a tent, or just like
which phrasal verb do you think is the one we use here? Which one? Have a guess, because I think you might get it.
To be honest, I don't want to guess it.
Okay, we put up a tent. Put up a tent.
Of course. Yeah, of course.
And the opposite would be take down. We took down the tent. Yeah, take down, put up.
Put up a tent. And they're taking a picture, I guess, right?
Yeah, I think they're taking a photo. And you're right, it is take for photos. He's taking a photo, he's taking a picture. Good.
All right, and then we have a similar scenario, right? A couple of caricatures before it was also like change of weather, something like this. So it starts raining, and also there is like a storm, right? The wind, terrible wind. So it breaks the tent, and someone tries to recover it, right? The dad, I guess, tries to hold it, right? Tries to.
Yeah, excellent. It blows the tent down or blows the tent over. Both possible there. Yeah, it blows the tent down, blows the tent over.
So eventually, it seems like he succeeds, right? He succeeded, and he put it up again, and now they having like dinner or something. There's fire.
Yeah, there's a fire.
But the weather looks like it's bad, or maybe it's nighttime.
It's nighttime. Good.
Probably, right? And what happens next? It's morning, and there is a cow that decided to use this tent as like a sleeping bag or something.
Good, excellent. It's sat down on the tent. It's destroyed the tent.
Yeah. But where are they though? Are they inside of the tent, or I don't see?
I think they are in that picture. Yeah, they're inside the tent.
Oh my goodness.
And in the next picture too, but something's attacking them. What's attacking them in the next picture?
Flies? I don't know. Mosquitoes? Bees?
Mosquitoes. I think they're mosquitoes. They don't look comfortable, the people, so I think
Yeah.
they're mosquitoes.
Yeah, wow. I think it's very like difficult actually to guess what's going on here because the next picture they hit home and everything is like sound.
Yeah, everything is sound, everything is calm, everything is nice. We do use sound to mean good quite often, but like safe and sound. Yeah, everyone's
Yeah.
sound in the end. What do you think is the message here about camping? You can
That
see
it can get out of hand, like it's unpredictable, right? It's nature.
it is. It's nature. It's very unpredictable. It is true. I was lucky. We went camping recently, and we didn't get that. We didn't get that at all. But I remember waking up one morning, and it was really wet on the floor one morning. It hadn't rained at all, but there was just it was humid, and you have that morning dew. We say morning dew all over the ground, and so it did get a little bit wet in the tent as well. Even though I love camping, it is uncomfortable, and I think that's the idea of this story.
Yeah.
It's good fun, but it is actually challenging. And I would even say this about holidays in general, that travel, taking a trip, it's supposed to be relaxing, but it's actually
Yeah.
really quite stressful.
Stressful. Yeah.
Usually there's stress at the airport. When you get to the airport, somebody's patting you down and looking for bombs or explosives or drugs or something, and then you get a long wait, and then you finally get on the plane. And I normally find the whole trip can be really quite emotionally draining. Then it takes a lot of emotional energy.
Yeah.
Okay, excellent. Well, let's keep going on to perhaps it's another one about camping. Let's go down to this one.
Sorry, I also had a question. Like,
Please.
I realized that you said like it was in Danish, the help, right? Message. It was in Danish, so it's like a Danish author or a guy who made this
Danish
book.
illustrator. His name is Herluf Bidstrup. I want to give him full credit because I love his pictures. Also, Bidstrup. I love his pictures for doing classes. I really do. I think they're really useful. But yeah, he's
you
a
picked the
Danish guy.
Russian translation, though.
Yeah, I don't know. I gather it's because he was quite political, and I gather that he was popular in the Soviet Union. I think he was quite a left wing theorist. There are loads. I mean, really, most of our writers in the UK were
sympathizers of
sympathizers, exactly, certainly, including people like Orwell and Jack London. I put him on the literature course. In fact, Jack London's famous for it.
He's very popular in Russia. Yeah.
I've noticed that.
His books.
Yeah, his books were very popular in Russia, and I think that they gained a lot of popularity in the Soviet Union. And I think it's because he was quite famous for having some revolutionary ideas, certainly socialist ideas. And a lot of our writers have been, socialists, theorists. George Bernard Shaw, I think, is another famous one.
Yeah.
But yeah,
So do you want me to do another picture, or maybe we?
Yeah, absolutely,
okay.
Absolutely. You can do this one, or you can choose a different number. I really don't mind.
Okay, let's go with this one. So there is a gentleman who's like climbed the tree. He has binoculars, and he's like looking for something. I don't know what he's looking for.
What's the title of it? You can tell us the title because I know you understand it. I'm not sure. What does it say?
To be honest, I don't really know how to translate it to English.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
It really
helps. I think it does help being able to see the title. It helps you understand the Herluf's intentions sometimes. I assume that they are his titles and that they've just been translated.
Yeah. Anyway, so he then just like he uses the ladder, right? So he climbs down and he's walking towards, I don't know, a lady, maybe, no idea who she is, right?
Good,
so they started looks like they're arguing or something. It looks like he saw something, right? And now he's trying to explain something to this lady, and he wants to gather attention of others also.
Yeah, he's seen something very interesting or awful, or something like that, and he's trying to tell everybody about it.
And he's pointing in a certain direction, and they all running towards that goal or something. I don't know what's there. And everyone who's like sees them, they also join them. It's like a
Good.
group
Everyone
thing
who
or
sees,
something.
they
I don't know.
join them. Yeah, everyone who sees, they join them.
Yeah, and then let's see, something is in the water, and there is like a woman who's swimming, like skinny dipping, I guess, right?
Good,
Without
yes.
clothes.
Yes, excellent. Yeah, she's skinny dipping. Yeah,
And now she's like a celebrity because everyone is looking at her.
excellent.
Or
Yeah,
she's like that painting, you know, it's like a birth of who I don't remember. So is it Botticelli or some
Venus.
of
Is
those?
it Venus? Yeah,
Yeah,
Venus.
birth of, it looks like this, you know, from the different perspective.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. It's just like that painting, The Birth of Venus. Excellent. I think he's done that on purpose. I think Herluf has done that on purpose, intentionally.
Wow.
Excellent. What do you think is the message of this story? Is there a lesson to be learned here?
I don't know. This guy looks like his behavior. I can compare it to the behavior of a guy who took the nest from, you know, from birds, who just
Okay,
yeah,
the guy
who
earlier.
destroyed their household. It's the similar behavior. It's kind of nasty behavior. I don't know how to describe it.
We say a peeping Tom for this.
Oh, I know this.
Yeah, you know this
yeah.
expression, a peeping Tom.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Yep.
that verb, to peek or to peep, is very often used for when you try to look at something, especially if it's something like this, where you're trying to look at, you're invading somebody's privacy.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you're
Yeah.
peeking or you're peeping. And so he's peeking at somebody with the binoculars. Yeah, clearly he's invading somebody's privacy. And that's another way of putting it, to invade somebody's privacy. Yeah, she's just trying to have a nice swim down at the beach on a nice day, and suddenly somebody's watching her, somebody's looking at her. Excellent. Okay, you can keep going. You've still got a few minutes left. What can you see in this next one?
What about other participants?
It's okay. Everybody's had a go. Just a
Oh,
couple.
okay.
It's very thoughtful of you, Igor. But yeah, everybody's had a turn today.
All right. So there is this. Is it like a tavern or something? It
Yeah,
looks
I
like
think it
inside
is.
of a
I think
tavern.
it's like a tavern. Good, a tavern, a pub.
Yeah, and
Good.
there is this. I don't know why, but it's like a pirate, some kind of like sailor associations are coming up. I don't know why, but this guy looks like he's connected to the sea.
He does, definitely.
So there is a parrot also, right? And he smokes pipe and he's drinking. And the parrot says something, probably repeats maybe the word or something. Everyone's happy, right? Everyone's laughing.
Yeah, I think maybe it's taught him to swear, but yeah, excellent.
Yeah, maybe. And then now he's standing, this guy, he's walking somewhere, and the parrot is on his shoulder. Maybe it's his parrot, like a pet.
Good.
And he meets like a lady and they talk, and he shows her the parrot, and she's like also happy, you know, she's what a cute parrot, probably that's what she says, right? Tries to pet him.
Good.
And he sells him. He sells the parrot.
Yeah, he
It
sells
looks
the
like
parrot
it,
to
right?
her. Yeah, he's happy to get some money. Use it down the inn, down the tavern.
Yeah. He has this like evil capitalist expression on his face.
He's an evil capitalist. Exactly.
He doesn't
He's
have
like,
strong bonds with his pets. He just lets it go for
You
the
are
money.
right, though, Igor. You are right that I do feel that in these pictures. Sometimes I feel that, that's the evil capitalist, is it? Okay, he's selling something. What a terrible guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're the evil capitalist. Okay, what happens next?
So yeah, and then this lady, she takes the parrot home, and he starts cussing, I guess, right? He starts repeating all those words that he's being taught.
Exactly. He's using profane language, yeah, bad language to swear to. Yeah, exactly. And use cussing, which is great. That's certainly correct as well, to cuss, to swear.
And she's first reaction, she's shocked, right? She's like, where did that came from, right?
Good.
Where did it? Yeah. And then he continues the same behavior, but she kind of like gets accustomed to it, and now she's like okay with it, I guess. And she's inviting guests, and she's like, what? She's repeating after the parrot, I guess.
Yeah, I think so.
And
I think
her guests are like
she's
shocked.
cussing now. She's using profane language. She finds it very
and
funny
she's
now.
look at her face. She's okay with it. She's happy also.
Yeah, she's loving it. Have you noticed that she's kind of swapped places with the parrot. Yeah,
Yeah.
she's the
Yeah.
parrot now at the end. Yeah, the old lady is the parrot. She's repeating the words. There's this
There must be
reverse-
something brilliant that this parrot said.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. It's I find this one particularly funny. I think it's very typical of Herloth's pictures, where at the end you suddenly realise that they've changed places, that the old
Yeah.
lady has become the parrot. But yeah, it's a great story, and I think it is true that a lot of we pick up the words, the vocabulary, the grammar from whoever's around us. Yeah, and we use
True.
the same words ourselves. And if we're hanging around with people who are swearing, who are using bad language, we will start to use it ourselves.
Yeah. She was a decent lady, but she lets go.
She let herself go. Yeah, she let herself go. Certainly, she was a
Live a
decent lady.
relaxed life at her age.
Yeah, absolutely. She's relaxed. She's laid back now. But yeah, she was a decent lady, and you're right to use that word decent as well. We'll very often use it for morally decent. And so it's good to use it here. Yeah, she was a decent lady. She would never use bad language or something like that at the beginning. But at the end, yeah,
I
she
guess
had to-
because of her first reaction, she was shocked when she heard the parrot cussing. Or...
Yeah, she heard the parrot cussing. She heard the parrot swearing.
Here
Yeah,
we got again. My pronunciation challenged me.
no, it's good. It's good. But I understand it perfectly. You say, well, it starts cussing. Yeah, she starts cussing. Perhaps she realizes that it can be quite funny sometimes to cuss. I think sometimes when somebody uses profane language in the right way at the right time, it can actually be very amusing. It can be very funny.
Maybe
Excellent.
she's the part of upper class because her and her peers looks decent and classy. Maybe
Good.
aristocrats. I don't know.
Maybe aristocrats, yeah, maybe aristocrats. Absolutely. Certainly, she looks like she's in a higher class than the people down the tavern or the inn. Yeah.
So
They
the
look a
parrot is
little
like
bit-
mediator between social classes, right?
The bird is the mediator between the classes. Yeah, bringing the upper classes and the lower classes together. Absolutely. There's certainly a lot of class in this picture, and I agree that Herlof Bidstrup, I mean, he quite often shows that in his pictures. He does, but I suppose he was living in a different time when class was more distinctive. I mean, it was more easily distinguished different classes. There was a what's the word for it? A more rigid class structure. I think nowadays it's a little bit more fluid, maybe. But yeah, it was a more
But
rigid.
it becomes like all days, I guess these days, the money, the people who have money and the poor ones separated, are
You think the
separated.
gap's getting
nowadays.
wider? Yeah, do you think?
They live different lives
Uh-huh.
and they have different social networks and
Uh-huh.
I become disconnected, I guess, because of the capitalist system.
Okay, yeah. So there's the gap is widening. You can say the gap is getting wider and wider between the rich and the poor. Yeah, the gap between the rich and the poor is getting wider and
The
wider.
middle part is
Middle class, you can say
middle class is I guess the middle class will become distinct.
Go extinct as well. We say the middle class will go extinct. Yeah,
Go extinct if the world runs this way.
Yeah, if the world keeps going in this direction, if it keeps going in this direction, the middle class will be destroyed or go extinct. Yeah, will be wiped out. It's another way of saying it as well. Will be to be wiped out. The middle class will be wiped out if the gap keeps widening between the rich and the poor. Yeah, excellent. You know me, I say it every class, I'm a Bitcoiner. I believe in Bitcoin will redistribute the wealth. Yeah, bit like the socialists always talked about the redistribution of the wealth. I think it's already happening, but it's happening thanks to Bitcoin. It's not happening thanks to a class struggle or anything like that. It's happening because of technology. But that was brilliant today, guys. I really enjoyed it. I will see you all very soon. I'll see you all maybe not next week. I am going to Moscow soon, and so I won't be around for a week when I'm out there, and I will stop the classes for that week or so. I'm only away for 5 or 6 days. It's not long, but I will be around next week for a few days. So please keep an eye on the Grammar Shed. I will send an email like I usually do, but keep an eye on the Grammar Shed, and you'll see about any new classes that are coming up. And I am sorry that I only did it at the last minute today, the link. And so, yeah, that will sometimes be the case. I'm sorry about that. It's just because I'm not very organized, but it will be up there. I do promise it will be up there each time, unless I oversleep, but it should be up there. Okay.
2 weeks ago, I was overslept and I missed the lesson.
It
Sorry
happens.
for
No worries, no problem, Dylan.
missing and taking the place for another
Oh,
person.
that's okay. Yeah, it does happen sometimes. I understand. It's happened to me certainly before.
It was my day off and I overslept because I had hectic
Because
schedule.
you've been doing a lot, and you've had a hectic schedule in the hospital.
I have a lot of things on my plate. We get ready for my sister's engagement party and wedding ceremony. So
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah. Congratulations to your sister. That's
Thank you.
fantastic. Was that recently then? Was that last weekend or something?
no, it will this weekend.
Oh, it's this weekend. Fantastic.
Not this weekend. The following weekend. Weekend, on the 15th.
On the 15th of September.
Of September. The wedding will be on the 15th September.
Fantastic. Well, I hope you have a lovely ceremony. I hope that goes really well. Yeah,
Thank you for
I'll see
best
you
wishes.
next time, guys. I'm going to have to dash now, but I will see you all next week. Yeah, I'll be around, so keep in touch. Speak soon.
See you soon. Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye bye. Bye bye.